I would like to know your opinion about one thing. There are a lot of people who are following great leaders, Tony Robbins, you, and a lot of you. I would love to know your opinion of, according to you, why some people have the content, have the books, have everything to change their life, and why they don't.
Say again. Why they know it but they don't take action?
Yeah,
Is that the question?
yeah. They read the books.
Yeah.
They are following huge
Man,
seminars.
you hit. I got it. I mean, I know the question you're asking. I want to say it in my own words. So why is it that they go to the seminars, they read the books, they could even probably tell other people about it, but they don't do it? They're not living it. Is that the question?
Yeah.
They're not in integrity with it. It comes back to what we talked about in the beginning of this conversation. Illuminate. There's something that's holding them back. There's something that's holding them back. I'm going to give you an example. I used to do sales training. I've trained thousands of salespeople. And these people really learn how to prospect, how to present, how to handle objections, how to close, how to manage a they know all that stuff. They could do seminars on it, but they don't make any sales. Why don't they make sales? They don't realize they're in the real estate business. And the real estate between this ear and this ear is important real estate. The real estate in here is important real estate. And they don't realize that the mental game and the emotional game is going to define their success, the depth and breadth of their success. What's in the way? What's in the way? I mean, I know all this stuff, Dave. I read the books. I mean, I could recite the books. I've gone to every seminar. Look at my charge account. I've spent all this money on this thing. Why isn't my life in order? That's a good question. Are you ready for the answer? Yes, please. The answer is your foot's on the brake while you're pushing on the gas. Your foot's on the brake. And you keep pushing on the gas harder, harder. But this cosmic force, this hysterical life drama, this comedic tragedy is such that every action has an equal or greater reaction. And the more you push on that gas, the more it seems that the cosmic joke is it pushes harder on the brake. When you illuminate what the brake is, when you face that there's a brake holding you back, by their fruits ye shall know them, you ain't got no fruits. Something's wrong. When you illuminate and say, what is that brake? I don't know. What could it be? What might it be? I don't know. Seek and ye shall find. Make your goal, your major definite purpose, to look and see what could be that brake, what could be holding you back. Face it. Don't make yourself crazy, but face it. Ask yourself, what could be holding me back? Then follow it. What might it be? What could be the cause? If I don't face it, what's going to be my life? And then fix it. So I say, generally speaking, the individual who goes to the seminar, and I identify them in my audiences. These are people who've been to every seminar, they're going to keep going to seminars, and they still can't pay their bills. Their life still sucks. They still can't have a relationship. I look at them, and I try to teach them. I hold my book up, and I say, listen, go inside, illuminate the negative, find out what could be holding you back. When you release that brake, boom, you go flying. Boom, you go flying. You got it? Anybody who's a scientist and wants to study this stuff in physics, there's a study called force field analysis. It was developed by Dr. Kurt Lewin in 1943. He said there are driving forces and restraining forces. Most people focus in on the driving forces and they don't illuminate the restraining forces. David, you ask a good question.
Yeah, it's very important for me because I want to make a difference in their life, and it's important for me that my clients get the message, take action, change their life, and I don't understand sometimes why they don't.
Well, that's it. They need to illuminate that. I would work with salespeople, and they'd say, you know, I hear this objection a lot. They give me this objection, and I want to work on it. So I work with them, and we work very hard, and we look at the objection, and we practice, and we look at what's causing the objection, and they get it. Boom, they're ready. I said, I give them the objection, and they give it back, and I like, boom, high five, I love you, man, you're a great student, now get out of here and go be happy. They'll call me up a month later and go, David, I got a problem. What's the problem? It's about the objection. I went, that's interesting. You seem to really have it down. He goes, yeah, my problem is nobody's giving me the objection anymore. I'm all ready to answer the objection and nobody's giving me the objection. Why is that? I said, because metaphysically, you're not sending out a message saying, don't ask that question. Because of your confidence. You see? Your confidence. So we've illuminated that, and we've eliminated that, and then we move forward. So why don't people succeed when they study all this sort of stuff? It's the mental game. It's the mental game. Once you start clearing what some of these blockages are, what these things that are holding you back are, maybe I don't deserve success. Some people believe that. Unfortunately, a high percentage of women believe that. It's terrible what we've done in our societies. I don't deserve it. I'm not good enough. And they don't realize that they believe that, but they believe that. When I work with them on their self-esteem, and we broke all of a sudden, everything they've learned can now come out. They could now utilize everything they've learned because we've opened up a floodgate. We open a floodgate. You understand? When you have a clog in an artery or a clog in a pipe, it builds a pressure. When you relieve that clog, whoa, it comes gushing through. You got it? And so what is the clog? What is the blockage? Often it's psychological. That comes through meditation, prayer, psychotherapeutic counseling, neurolinguistic counseling, timeline therapy counseling. That's getting to what we call root cause analysis. Yeah, so you just keep looking and looking and looking and looking and looking and learning and learning and learning and learning, and you're not getting any results. You got to ask yourself, is there a blockage? It's often a blockage. Yeah. So that's the story. And in the States, we have a song, and it says, you got to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. Right. And it's this song. And I say, well, accentuate the positive, yes, but don't eliminate the negative until you illuminate the negative. Yeah. Right.